to do a little bit of hip stuff. That's the technical term. So a little bit of hip mobility and stability. So yeah, get yourself down onto your mat. So if you have issues kneeling, maybe just pop a cushion or something like that underneath. We're going to start with your left leg out in front, have it a good distance away from you. And we are kind of stacked up on top of our pelvis here. So we want to watch that we're not overarched through that lower back. So think about tucking tailbone under. And then from here, so we're going to sink forward into that. And then you're going to push off that left foot to come on back up. So we're sinking down, pushing back. Biggest thing is that you're not hinging into that lower back, so keeping that tail tucked. And then we're going to add on. So we're going to take our arms up and over, opening the front of the body. And then we're going to flex. So you're going to push back. You're going to dive down as if you're going to kiss your knee. And then you're going to open back up. Breathe here somewhere. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come on back up. You're somewhere in the middle. Arms can come on down. You're going to tuck the right toes under now. And then this time, as we sink back, you're going to think about sitting down towards that right heel. Your left toes are going to come with you. And then you're going to rise on up. So we push back, rise up. A few clicks and grabs going on there for 3. Arms can be wherever. 2. And 1. And then we're going to come on. We're going to challenge that a little bit. So we're going to come all the way back. Arms can come down. And we're going to see, can we push back as if we're dropping that right heel down towards the ground. And then just come back up from there. So you're going to sink back, push back, heel back. And then come on back up. If you have the mobility, allow that right heel to come all the way down. A little bit of balance as well. And then you're coming on up for 2. And last one. And then come on back up. From here then, untuck those toes. Left leg coming out in front again. And then from here, both arms are going to up, going to up, going to come up. We're going to add a little bit of rotation. As we press forward, we're going to open out to the right. And then we come on up. Open and up for 3, 2, and once more. And then come on back in. Arms can come down. You're going to tuck those right toes under. And then we're going to think about, so sometimes we can do different variations of our lunges. So today we're going to think about using both legs fairly evenly. We're going to keep this length as we rise up. So take arms, cross them over in front. If you need balance, hold on to something. And we're going to think about pressing down through the left foot, through the right toes to rise up into standing. And then you're going to come on down. Again for 4. Control as you lower. 3, 2. And last one, you're going to come just about halfway down. You're going to press to straighten just the back right leg and then tuck in. Again for 4, 3. So it's like you're rocking forwards onto your toes, reach and heel back. 1, and then we lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, bring the knee back in. Just do a couple of your pelvic tilts here. Take a breath. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So right leg comes in front. Again, have it a good distance away from the body here now. Again, tail is tucked under and we're coming into that kind of forward back motion. So again, you're getting a sense of weight through that right foot, straightening that right leg as you push back. And then we're going to add on. So as we come forward, we're going to reach the arms up, opening the front of the body. As we push back, it's as if you're going to dive down Kiss your right knee, and then open back up. For 4, 3, 2, and once more. And then from here, we're coming all the way back up, finding that stacked position. Arms can come on down. We're going to tuck those toes. So your left toes are tucked underneath you behind. And again from here, so we're going to push back through that right leg. Arms can come forward to help with balance. Straighten the right leg. Maybe we come onto that right heel, and then we're going to rise up. Push back as if you're going to sit back on that left heel. For 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to add on. Next time you come back, you're sitting all the way back onto that left heel, and maybe use your hands to get a little bit of that push back. So again, it's like your left heel dropping down towards the ground, then we're coming all the way back up. So we're going to sit back, push back, heel back. And again, the idea is that we're thinking about pressing that left heel down. Maybe if you have the mobility, think about sinking back onto that left heel, using your hands as much or as little as you like. 2 more. Rocking forwards, and once more. And then we're coming on back up from there. And then you can step that right leg a little bit closer now, so it's not so far in front. Untuck those toes. Arms are coming up and we're coming into that rotation. So from here, as we sink forward this time, you're going to open to the left and then reach around. For 3, 2, and once more. Allow your head, your body to turn and follow those fingers. And then we come on up, arms can come down. Once more, we're going to tuck those toes under. Again, pelvis is fairly tucked again, that we're not hinging into that lower back. Walk that right foot a little bit closer. Hands stacked on top of those elbows. So as we're coming up here, we're trying to keep fairly stacked through the body so that we're pressing evenly through both legs to rise up into standing, and then controlling that lowering down. Pushing both feet down to rise up. And we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then you're going to come about halfway, and this is where we're going to push the left leg away, fully straighten, bend to come back in. Press away, bend in. A few clicks and cracks. 3, 2, 1, and then everything comes down. You can take both knees down, untuck those toes, come back into a couple of little circles through the pelvis this time. So things just rolling around, and then back the other direction. And then we're going to swivel on over. So you want a little bit of space by the side of you. And then we're going to take our left foot out. So it's kind of a little bit angled forwards. If you were in the center of a clock, it might be 10 or 11 o'clock. Foot and knee is opened out. Your pelvis is reaching forward. So from here, we're going to sink down into that left foot. And then you're going to push off that left foot to straighten. Sink in, push out. So a little bit like what we started with, but now we're in this angle. We have 3, 2, 1. So we're adding on, we're adding this little bit of rotation as we press back through that left leg. So your right arm is going to sweep around to that left side, and then it comes back. You can add your head, your body here into this so that your eyes are following your fingers. And last little add on here, next time you come back, you're going to shift back onto your left heel. Right arm is reaching forwards, at that angle. And then reaching back for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come on back up, and let's swap over. So left leg comes down, right leg comes up. So again, we're at that kind of angle outward. So kind of 1, 2 o'clock-ish. Pelvis is staying forwards to begin. So you're sinking out into that. We want to create kind of almost that stretch through inner thigh, and then you're pushing back to that straight leg. So adjust that foot wherever it needs to be. You might need to step it forward, step it back. So again, we want to feel the stretch, but also that we're controlling the movement. So we're not necessarily just holding in there. Let's do 2 more. 1, and then we're going to add that little bit of a rotation. So next time you press back, it's like we have this little kind of twist to the right with the pelvis, and then we swivel back in front. And you might notice a different side to side. So for me, I know this right side doesn't like to move quite as well. So you can feel a few little niggly things going on there. And then let's add in that left arm. So as we push back, we're going to rotate towards the right. As we sink out, we rotate behind. Do breathe here somewhere. For 3, 2, 1. Last little bit. Then as we add on, you're going to sink back onto the heel. We could reach a little further with that left arm, and then sinking back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come on back in. You're going to take both feet onto the mat, and we're going to come into a little squat to finish. So pointing toes slightly out, and sometimes something can help to hold on to here. So you're going to come down into kind of a deep squat position. So a chair or something like that can help hold on in front. Otherwise, you're taking elbows inside the knees, and we're just giving a little rock side to side. We're thinking about lifting through the chest. And we're swaying, weight onto the right foot, weight back onto the left. And of course, we're going to add on one little bit. We're going to add a little bit more rotation. So left hand is going to come down inside of that left foot somewhere. Right arm is going to reach up, eyes and chest follow. And then we switch. Right arm comes down, left arm comes up. And once more each side. And then from here, both hands come in front. You're going to lift the hips, flexing forward, head is heavy. Take a full breath in. You're going to curl all the way up into standing. And give everything a little pedal out. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders. And then we are all done.